Time to do the second last stream of DK64. Hopefully second last stream of DK64. Jesus, this could take a long time. But we are doing Creepy Castle. Hopefully the whole damn thing tonight. It's I don't know. I don't think this level's as long as say Crystal Caves was. This should probably only take maybe 2 or 3 hours if I know what I'm doing. But this level is actually fairly difficult, I'd say. I don't think it's as annoying as Crystal Caves is, but it definitely is. It's not an easy level. There are some difficult bananas, but nothing like the slide. We won't have to do anything. Actually, there is a minecart in this stage, and it's much easier, I think, than the other 2 minecarts, and much easier than the what do you call it? The slide, the beetle race. Easier than the RC car races too. But that's not the last we're gonna see of the RC kart races. There is one in this level, I believe. Creepy Castle, as we saw last time, is only accessible through here. Welcome, by the way, to Donkey Kong 64. I don't know what we're gonna do first. I do have my big book of DK64 sitting next to me. Need 80 bananas normally to get in here. We only have 20 more than that. I'm sorry, 30 more than that. 30's not that. 30's not like it's a small amount. Look, I can't math. So, you know, last stream we were talking a little bit about people gambling problems. We're gonna ignore this this cutscene. I thought we activated this. Yeah, oh no, I guess we didn't. So, I saw someone the other day at there's like a lottery kiosk, and they come away with a stack of like 20 of those peel away cards. And I watch him go through all of them, just like ripping them open. Like, I guess like maybe they won some free plays or not. But regardless of the free plays that they won, which I'm sure there must have been a couple of them, they went up to the counter again. They hand the guy some cash, and they buy like 10 more. And then go back and sit down next to me, and they start, you know, ripping them open again, just chucking them in the garbage, just like a bazillion pieces of paper just, you know, thrown in the trash. Oh, good we did enter here with DK so we can grab his bananas at the start here. Yeah, and then after that, maybe got some free plays out of that. Regardless, bought some more. Like, I saw them with money. Buy some more. It was about 5 or 6 more. Did that again another time. I'm like, this is just like... You're never gonna win. Like, it's terrible, honestly. The way that the lottery companies run, and they, you know, they prey on people. Pretty nasty. But yeah, that was the experience that kind of lends itself towards the discussion we were having last time about the gambler's fallacy. As you can see, there's some of these skeleton dudes here. We saw these guys a little bit in Fungi Forest, I think. I know they're in there. I'm not sure if we actually ran into them. But yeah, they're sort of like the primary sort of crumbling enemy in this level. As you can see, the way that this level is laid out, it is, it's Womp's Fortress, basically. I had to make sure my timing was good on that one. And you basically go up the thing, sort of counterclockwise. There's a path sort of laid out for you, which is kind of nice. Grab that. We will switch off banana types here. I think... Like, yeah, most of DK's bananas are actually along this path. We're already, like, halfway to his banana medal. Ah! Get with me. There are, like, tougher enemies in this stage. It's not, like, you know, invincible. It's not like every single enemy is a splat. But, oh no. Oh no. Alright. Please don't, please don't. Oh, come on. Look before you leap, folks. And that is the pain, because you die in this stage, like anywhere along this outer area. Oh, just looking up at the castle is gonna make this thing lag like hell. You die in any of this area, you start at the beginning here. So that's a little bit of an annoyance, but we also don't have our path here anymore, but that's okay. This is a very laggy stage as well. Well, you know, laggy if you're looking at the castle. If you're looking out here, it's fine. You can see the raindrops are falling pretty fine, but like you start looking towards the castle itself, and it gets pretty nasty. The other thing is that the camera does tend to freak out in this stage, like have an absolute poo-poo diaper tantrum. Like it goes nuts sometimes. Especially when you fall and you're like stuck up against one of the walls here. So hopefully that won't happen. I did do like an old playthrough of DK64, and in this stage like that happened I think 1 or 2 times. Hold on, we're not going this way. We're going up the... No, we are going this way. What am I talking about? Yeah, we're going up this thing. Okay. Come, it's all coming back to me now, baby. Get out of here. And, you know, I am referring to this thing as the castle, the thing to my left here, the stage itself, and that's because, yeah, better look at it here. Like, half of the bottom is all just sort of like the foundation, I guess. It's a castle in the sky looking kind of thing. It's rather large, but it's not, you know, immense. I think this is also the same moon texture that I'm just gonna kill this guy. I know he doesn't have my blueprint, but yeah, it's the same like Mad Monster Mansion moon. I mean, like, I'm not gonna blame him for reusing assets. I mean, it's the moon. I mean, but you know, I mean, the sprite, the texture rather than they use the skybox texture is from Banjo-Kazooie, I believe. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna actually just stop in here. There wasn't a tag barrel out there. I don't know. Like, I didn't even look. Was there a tag barrel out there? I don't know. We're gonna switch to Tiny just to grab her bananas on our way up the castle. Lanky has some stuff to do at the top. I'm not sure if we're gonna actually go directly there. I don't have a route in mind you. I'm not a speed runner. Probably said that about a zillion times, but like, genuinely, you know, I could probably learn to. I think I'd be comfortable learning to speedrun this game. And that's one of the things like I don't like is when people say, "Oh, well, you know, it could be about speedrunning. It could be about, you know, talents like writing, drawing, playing music, singing. Well, maybe singing not so much because there's a dimension of actual like physicality to that. But I should actually get to what I'm saying before I get ahead of myself there. And it's when they treat like talents and stuff like that like it's something you're like born with. It's like, no. I mean, some people are probably have a higher aptitude to do certain things. You know, some people might be wired better to do math stuff, but it's like when people talk about like, sorry, just give me a moment here. When people talk about like getting like oh wow, I wish that I could sing. I wish I could write. I wish I could draw. It's like these are things you can learn. Like they're not like, you know, nebulous concepts that are ingrained in our DNA. Like you can learn to do those things. It's just a matter of putting in the time. So it's not like, oh, I could never speed run. It's like, you know, I'm pretty sure anyone can learn to speed run. It might be harder for some people than others, but you know, still something you can learn. Alright, I just had to check my super professional messages there. Oh, the jumps are gonna be so bad just because I won't be able to judge these things properly. Yeah, you can see there's a bunch of these openings with these pads here. Even if this was Tiny's pad, I can't actually open this because we do have a new ground pound move, you know, that we have to learn just like we did last time. At least I believe so. Yeah, you don't learn that in, what do you call it? But strangely, strangely, these red ones, I think they're only exclusive to Creepy Castle. You have to get like the red, like you start with the green ground pound, then you get the blue ground pound, and you get the red ground pound after this. And I think they're only applicable to here, because if you can skip this level entirely if you're just, you know, you can skip all the levels entirely, honestly, if you're just doing it any percent. With the exception of you have to do the factory boss. That's the only thing you have to do, really. And hideout helm, and then the final boss. But I mean, you have to grab the Kongs, but you don't have to complete any of the levels is what I mean. But the red ground pounds, like these switches, like you only use them in this stage. I just realized like they have a metal coating on the outside, like they've got rivets and stuff in them. That's weird. Yeah, you only use these in this stage because are there any ground pound switches in Helm? There might be. There might be some red ones in the overworld. I might have totally lied on that, but you don't need it for hideout helm, so you don't actually need it for any percent completion. I think the highest move that you need is the blue ground pound, if any at all. Hold on. There's no ground pounds in the K. Rool fight. The only boss battle that requires you to ground pound is Mad Jack, I think. Look, I could be actually talking out my ass here, but I've played this game for about 20 years, so I think I know these things, but I could be totally wrong. Why did I step into Snides? I'm not all there today, honestly. I did have a bit of a long day. I'm running on 3 hours of sleep, by the way. My room gets so damn warm at night. It doesn't matter if I leave the window open or not. So I guess we're going to accidentally collect all of Tiny's bananas here. This is what I was trying to avoid doing until the last episode, where I could have just ranted over this the whole time. But yeah, we're going to collect, what is it, I guess 7 of these? 6 of these? Did we get the overworld one? I don't know. These, okay, if you don't know, we're killing the Kasplats to get the blueprints, and we take the blueprints and we turn them into Snide. Snide, in the DK lore, excuse me, worked for K. Rool, but is a double agent, and now he's helping the Kong. Anyway, every blueprint you turn in will get you a banana. Each corresponding to whatever stage you found that Kasplat on. So as you can see, we're missing 2. We're missing the Jungle Japes one, and we're missing the Creepy Castle one. They're all in order here, so like from left to right, and top to bottom is Kong-wise. So that last one at the end there is the overworld one, so we did get that one. I don't remember where... Oh, was that in Factory Lobby? It might have been. Anyways, they also earn you 1 extra minute in Hideout Helm, the final level of the game. Each of these. You start out with 5 minutes, which if you know what you're doing, you don't need 5 minutes to get to the stage. It's a very short stage. If you're doing it glitch-wise. I don't know why I stepped into Snides. Do you know what? I honestly probably thought it was Cranky's, but Cranky's is down by the 3 warp. Is there a barrel to swap here? That's useless. There's no barrel to swap here. Oh no, it's over here. Why is it over here? That would suck. Put it near Snide so that like players could like do this like the intended way. We are gonna do the we're gonna switch to Lanky Kong, I guess. We can't ground pound on the Switch yet. But I will head back down to Cranky's. Again, don't have a route for this. Circling back around. I'm not a speedrunner. I could learn to be a speedrunner. It's about effort, and it's about patience and dedication. And sometimes you just don't have it in you for certain things, you know? I feel like there's a bazillion different songs and albums specifically. Like it's like I listen to a lot of music. Not as much as some of my friends, but you know, I do listen to it like a ton of music. I'm usually listening to it when I'm not A, working, B, eating. Oh, well, no, sometimes when I'm eating. C, streaming. You know. Lanky does have a thing to do over here too, but we can't actually open anything until we get the ground pound move from Cranky, which I should have stopped in when I was next to his hut. But I didn't. But, you know, even with listening to as much music as I do, it's like, I feel like I'm only really experienced in like a couple, like, subgenres even. Like, not just like a genre, like metal, like, trust me, there's about 2/3 of metal that I'm probably a whole lot, like, not even familiar with. No, I don't want to play Jetpack again, please. Does he have, like, an actual one for Lanky as well, or is it just the ground pound? No, it isn't Super Duper Simians. That's the only one, I think. Yeah. Because he would give you the All Kong one at the end, I think. There we go. That's all the potions you're getting, Lanky. Yeah, that's literally the last move that we need to acquire. No, we need the sniper scope from Funky. We need that for, like, I don't think you actually need. There's an instance where you're supposed to need it, but you don't actually have to. We're gonna head back up and do this just because I want to get it over with, basically. This is not the only instance of this in this stage. There's another one. I don't have as much of a problem with this minigame as some people do, as I mentioned before, but we are going to do Beaver Bother. There's one here, and there's one inside one of the castle rooms. Which one, I don't specifically remember, but they're both Lankies, aren't they? No, they're not. Is it? Huh? Whose is it? Huh? Funkies. Maybe? I don't want to look at this guide too much. I'm like actually literally just looking over my shoulder trying to look at it, so. But there are 2 Beaver Bothers in this stage. I don't think there's any more Big Bug Bash, though. I could be wrong. It's probably in the, no, it's not in the trash can. I should be doing like the Kazooie walk, which is this. Doesn't move quite as fast as the Talon Trot in Banjo-Kazooie, but whatever. You know. But, like, thinking about music, getting back to that topic I was talking about, but, like, music. Gosh. There is so much that I'm just, like, not even, like, in metal that I don't know. I know nothing about power metal. You ask me what power metal sounds like, it's like I have a vague idea. And what I have a vague idea of, I'm not really a big fan of. But it's like, I have an idea. But you asked me to name a power metal band, like the power metal bands, like your sort of trope codifiers. Like I have, I have no idea. Gosh, maybe Halloween? I'm trying to think now. No, like legitimately think, and it's like I have no clue. It's like I know like proto power metal. Oh, look at that! Didn't even have to aim. Anyway, oh, do we need the sniper scope for this? We totally do. And here's the thing is that Funky's isn't actually, out here. We have to go inside for Funky's, so that was a waste of time. 5 warp doesn't work because we didn't activate those. What's straight down from here? drawbridge area. All right, there we go. This is more or less where I want to go anyway. Okay. Yeah, so this is actually the main hub. It's actually pretty nice. It's fairly identifiable just because it does have this little drawbridge here, and it has this. It's not really a moat, but it's kind of a moat, and it's got all the warps here. So when you start the stage, it's pretty quick to actually get back up here, and then you can just zoom to wherever you want to go, which is why I think this is one of the best designed stages in the game. I used to like hate it when I was younger, but I've learned to appreciate the creepy castle. Are there any more bananas on the outside that I can think of? No. So we're gonna go in here. Is this where Funky's? I don't know. Some of the inside parts of the castle really confuse me. Yeah, I think so. Let's grab Chunky, just because I don't want to backtrack to this area. But that's just within metal. It's like, you know, don't ask me like, you ask me like what's some of the more like, even extreme metal, like what's D-beat? What's the difference between crust and D-beat? It's like and grindcore. It's like I have no idea. Don't ask me. There's probably a very, very easy, and like some of those are like kind of extreme metal, kind of more of like it's like the blending between metal and punk there that I'm talking about. But like, yeah, it's like I don't know. Prog metal, it's like, oh, I could probably name a couple, you know. But I think it depends on what you mean by prog metal. It's interesting. The instant you spawn in here, you collect one of the bananas. This is Chunky's, right? I can't tell. The green light makes it look kind of funny. Anyway. But that is not Funny Kong's blueprint. That is Chungy. It's another case of where you can see where I'm walking in some of these areas and I can't, just because, I don't know, the video feed to my monitor is not the same as the video feed for my ding dong. What do you call it? As my capture card. Is there somewhere for Chunky to go through here? Does this lead to the crypt? No, this leads out here. Okay, no, that's fine. Yeah, like, but like even beyond metal, it's like, but what I'm trying to get at is that it's like, that's a bottomless pit, I think. Yeah, you need Ponytail Twirl to get over there. Oh, thanks. We should spawn back in the room, though. No! Oh, wow. I really thought that was one of the areas that you could spawn back in the room, but I guess not. It still counts as the overworld. I don't know, maybe? That's weird, because usually when you die in a room, you just spawn back at the start of it. Oh, well. We know it's through the one warp here. Or actually, because we didn't... I don't want to backtrack through that whole area. There was a path that I didn't go down through with Chunky here. But what I'm getting at, you know, he says 30 minutes later, is that it feels overwhelming to have to dedicate yourself to, you know, consuming media. Unless we could get... Candy has, like, one upgrade for us. Yeah, let's just grab this. This will just open up, like, more music notes we can carry. But we have the third melon already, so it's like, it's kind of pointless. Probably the most pointless upgrade, but it's like, we have the coins, so... we do need... There's a... Oh, I could swap in there, but I don't think so. We do need Tiny. There should be a swap barrel somewhere this way. Or no, this leads out of here, doesn't it? Oh no, this is the entrance, right? You'd come through here, you'd go down here. I don't know. I get so turned around in some of these areas. So we want to go this way. Oh no, the barrel's right here. What am I talking about? I was gonna say there's a Trophenscoff thing. We could swap there. So yeah, let's do... This isn't... What is this one? This isn't the beaver bother, is it? What? What? Oh no, I'm not paying attention correctly. This isn't right. Where does this go? I need the ponytail twirl to get across that, right? Yeah, that's the other area I need to go. Oh, here's the other barrel. What the hell is this then?
Welcome to bonus stage.
I don't even see that. Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh. I didn't even see it in my guide. I was like, that doesn't make sense. Alright, whatever. Funny monkey game. Dickman 5, yes. It is funny monkey game. Can't let the turtle stop spinning. It's interesting because, like, these turtles and these snakes appear nowhere else in the game. This just takes forever. I don't actually think, like, this is, like, the difficulty itself is increased. I think it just goes on longer. Are you playing this on console? Yes, absolutely. And on N64 too, not on Wii U. Emulators don't really like this game as much, at least in my experience. Please. Okay, there we go. Yeah, gosh, wow. Oh, Banana's right. Let's actually grab DD. No, we still need to visit Funky, don't we? Funky is not in this area. Don't knock me in the pit again, please. This is where I just, you know, pull out that, ye old meme. Not into the... I almost fudged it up. Look, I'm not paying attention. Not into the pit, it burns. Yay, punchline! DK64 is playable on BizHawk. Doesn't always emulate the lag perfect, though. That is an emulator I am unaware of. That's not where we want to go. I want to go talk to Funky Kong first. If I can remember where the hell Funky Kong is. Actually, I know where Funky Kong is. I don't know what I'm talking about. He's not in this one. He's in the other one. See if I can try to remember where the other one is. Wait, is it this way? Does it go... This area goes down. So we would go here? And then down this way? How do you let go? Oh, Zed? Ah! Okay. That was a spooky time there. Just feels like consuming media is exhausting sometimes, where it's like, oh, have you seen, you know, the latest, you know, whatever, this TV show or this movie? It's like I don't have the time sometimes, but it's like I have all the time in the world, honestly, but it's like you really, really gotta get me interested in something if I'm gonna spend, especially if it's like a mini series. Like, it's like an album, it's like, listen to this album. It's like, yeah, okay, I can do that. Usually about half an hour, 45 minutes. Like, I can do that. But it's like, watch this movie. It's like, all right, 2-hour investment. All right. You ask me to, like, I don't know, watch a freaking TV series? It's like, are you nuts? Friends try to get me to watch Game of Thrones. And I probably should have started, if I was ever going to start, and I probably mentioned this before, if I was ever going to start, it would have been when it was new. So then I could get invested, and then I could, you know, pay attention to it. If you ask me to go back and, like, actually watch it now, never gonna happen. Walking Dead was the same thing. Walking Dead's still going. You know what my favorite television show is? My two favorite television shows. Number one, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Guess what? Beginning, middle, end, concise. Yes, it's like 60 episodes, but it didn't go on forever. Then, look at Stranger Things. And I can say this about, like, probably most Netflix shows is, like, they're like mini-series, right? They don't overstay their welcome. Not like they have, like, 200 episodes and they all end on cliffhangers. Alright, just give me a moment here. Creepy Castle is my favorite level from this game, even if it's a bit confusing sometimes. Yeah, I'd say it's probably my second or third favorite level in the game. I can tell that they definitely went for like a lot more, like a more serious, like it's kind of corny, but a more serious horror atmosphere compared to, say, hold on, is this the way? No, that was the entrance. Compared to, say, Mad Monster Mansion in, Banjo-Kazooie. Can't finish anything with hour-long episodes. I kind of feel like the same way, but it really depends on how engaging those episodes are. Because, I mean, like, obviously, like, Stranger Things, one of my favorite shows, those episodes are an hour long each, but at least each, you know, season is, you know, it's like 8 or 9 episodes. So it's like, okay, it's like an afternoon to evening investment. You can do it over a couple days. So that's why, like, I don't watch anime. Like, sometimes if it's a short thing, I'll watch a Japanese animated film, a movie. Someone told me to watch One Piece, and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, are you out of your freaking mind? I think I watched about 10 episodes of it, though. I mean, it was fine, but it wasn't enough to make me want to watch all 5 million of them. I don't know, I just feel like there's other things I'd almost rather be doing with my time. Like, time is a budget, really. I need Red Kong. Communist Kong. Come here. Communist. Need you to... This is yours, right? No, that's... What? No, there's 2 balloons in here. There's gotta be... Is it just that one? Did I see it wrong from the, like, the light? I guess I must have. Why did I think there was a Diddy thing here? My bad. Watch an anime if it's exactly 12 episodes. Yeah. You know, there's a good example. Death Note is 25? It's gotta be like something like that. Like, it's not long. It's not tremendously long. I watched that. Like, I didn't watch like the last couple episodes though. Honestly, that's the only thing. Like, everyone talks about Death Note, how great it is. And you know what? Like, I like it, but there's a but here. And that but is that there's a point where the story feels like it's concluded, and then it goes on for a few more episodes, and where they try to, like, basically like it almost feels like excuse me, I don't want to spoil the anime, but like, you know, after the initial long-lasting conflict is resolved, almost for what feels like shock value, they go and they try to basically replicate the same dynamic they had before, but it's not effective in the same way, and I got bored of it. Oh, this is where the Diddy thing was, wasn't it? All right, yeah, we'll get that later. So we're gonna go down here. This is a banana hub for these characters. These wacky baboons. Thanks for that, Kosha. Needed that. These are the catacombs here. Maybe the outside area is the catacombs and this is the crypt. I don't know. There's names. And we're gonna go to DK's banana that's down here because it's fun. I think it's this way. They are very maze-like. This is very much like the Angry Aztec Temple, like times 10. New. Hold on, that's warp 1. So I'm gonna come back here, warp 1 with Diddy. I'm pretty sure it was down this hallway. I just took the wrong turn. Could be wrong entirely. Usually I'm used to just taking the 2 warp. I think it's the 2 warp. There it is, yeah. Anyway, here's the thing. And this is probably the most fun banana in the stage, in my opinion. We're gonna go in here. Camera changes, starts doing silly things, but we'll get that in a second once we get this out of the way so I can shoot at the damn banana balloon. All right, so this does not tell you what order to actually pull these switches in, and it's silly. It's obviously like the first one, the last one here, and then the first one here. It doesn't tell you have to do it in this order. So I guess just trial and error. So it's pulling that one. I think it's pulling this one next, and then pulling the bottom. It's like left to right, top to bottom. You pull the wrong one, you get zapped. Nope, get on the pad. It's like you have to stand on this tiny little rectangle here just for him to do it. Thanks, DK. He could kick you out of your animation there. Just, you know, has to do this every time. Yeah, you really think that this game would be a speedrunner's nightmare, but like watching speedruns this game is like, it's broken enough that it compensates for the long animations. Anyway, this is the last minecart of the game. Probably my favorite minecart because it's not as stressful. I mean, it's a little stressful, but okay, it kind of diminishes the effect when it doesn't load properly. Oh my goodness, this is a lot darker on this screen than I expected. Anyway, if you remember Donkey Kong Country 2, and you remember Haunted Hall, it works very similar to that. Basically, you're just trying to deal with this dude at the same time that you're doing the minecart stage, and yeah. Oh, I missed it. You only need to get 25 of these. I'm trying to take this as slow as I can. Sometimes I would just play this for fun as a kid, and I would just like run through as fast as possible. It's a little bit like a roller coaster thing. Listen, I was very easily entertained. There's a way that you can avoid these, but it's like you kind of gotta get them to stagger their spawns, I think. It's a mystery I've never quite figured out. Alright. Oh my god, oh! Switched too fast, my neck was itchy. Yeah, a likely story. This does try to fake you out a few times with the tombstones, like, I'll do this. Alright, we're already over the threshold here, but here's the cool thing about this stage, and this minecart. The other ones don't work the same way, but this one does. I'll demonstrate it in just a moment here. Oh wow, I avoided that pretty quick. This is the best minecart, it is. I think it actually has the best of the minecart stage music in this game, too. There we go. Alright. We do get a second chance to pick up all those coins, the ones we missed, because we do this whole part in reverse now. Funny how those minecart parts have more effort put into them than most of the gold minute. Yeah. It feels like these were designed almost early on. In fact, I know they were designed early on. At least the Japes minecart, because it was part of the demo. And it's, I don't know. It feels like they knew what they were doing with these stages, because they're pretty fun. And then, I don't know, the game just in general feels rushed, like, you know, they're trying to meet that December 99 deadline. And keep in mind, some of the team, I think, had just kind of come off of Banjo-Kazooie when they were working on this, because it's got some of the same developers on it. And mind you, they were also trying to get a Banjo sequel off the ground, too, which came out a year after this. So it's like, I think they were probably swapping team members at some point. I could be totally wrong on that, but between, like, and I hadn't played Banjo-Tooie and Banjo-Kazooie until, like, I was in high school. So it was amazing because playing those games, it was like, oh my gosh, I got the same feeling I had when I was a kid playing DK64. It was so surreal because it almost felt like I was playing DK64 for the first time. But then it just was like, it just almost feels like, and I know it's probably not the case. It could be, but Banjo and Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, they feel like there's more effort put into them. They feel more fleshed out, like, you know, like passion projects. They feel like the developers really genuinely cared about them. And in contrast, it makes this game feel like they didn't care about it. Because mind you, like, that's kind of what I thought it was, you know, the game is like, oh, well, you just go around and play minigames, you know? But it's like, minigames is like, you know, they kind of suck, and the older you get, the more they suck. And then, anyway, we got the banana there. And then we do, I play Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, I'm like, okay. But this is very much an interstitial stage in the development between those two games. This is like Banjo 1.5, honestly. It runs off of the same game engine. And do I have to actually leave here and come back in? Oh, I suppose I do. More fake difficulty, I love it. I suppose that's to try to prevent you from, like, quickly running back and swapping and then running into, say, like, the DK room there. With the wrong Kong. There might have actually been a swap barrel in there that I just didn't see. Get over this. Please. Look at this. It's like, it's not on this side, but it is on this side. You see this? This is ridiculous. You could probably clip out of bounds pretty easily here then. Just because, like, there's, like, a funny wall here. I was like partially stuck in it for a second there. And no, it's not this. This is fog. But I guess the fog is solid from this side for some reason. Again, you know, this game kind of falls apart at the seams a little bit. Quite literally at the seams. You can pop through several of them, as we've seen in this playthrough. Oh, we're Diddy. Game definitely tries to pad itself out more than Banjo, yeah. And I mean, Banjo-Tooie has a lot of padding in it too, but it doesn't feel like the same cheap padding that this one has, where it's just like bonus game. Some of it does feel cheap though in like a different way, in just making you run back and you know, swap like to Mumbo, to swap between Banjo and Kazooie because you play them separately in that game. But it feels almost like some of the ideas they had for DK64, they kind of like condensed them and finely tuned them as finely as they could possibly be tuned, despite the fact that some of those, choices are still kind of bogus. So here's a wacky puzzle. Let's see if we can figure it out. Everyone makes this joke, but... These open corresponding coffins, I believe. No? No, I guess this just opens. This feels kind of like the Jiggy in the coffin and the overworld in Banjo-Kazooie. That one is very padded out. You're talking about padding, like that one's padded out. You Chimpy charge these? I don't remember how you open these. Those do open, correct? I'm like 90% sure. There's stuff in there. I think... Oh, no, there's a fairy in there, isn't there? I could be wrong. Let's just double check here. Was this the... What is this? Skull Crypt. That's what this is. Okay, no, there's nothing in there. Why do I think those opened? I could have sworn they did. Oh, you know what? I think the coffins there open if you put in the wrong combination. Let's see that. See if you press 4 first. Yeah. Oh, but we got a banana there. Banana balloon. That's helpful, I suppose. Can't believe we figured that one out all on our own. There's coins here. These guys shouldn't respawn, I don't think. Wait, is there a... Oh no, that's just between the hinge. I was like, is that clipping through the wall there? I like how this one just stays put. Makes it easier for me. There is no swap barrel in here, is there? This is the way to Lanky's. I guess I could just quickly, I don't know, Chunkies, not Lanky's. And just quickly activate that so we can come here with Chunky and do the doodad. Don't think you ever got those bananas in the coffin? Oh, well, I guess now you know. I mean, I didn't know. I kind of guessed. I don't think I've ever collected those before either. Oh yeah, can't do that. Wait, there ain't a barrel down there, is there? No. Why would there be? Why would there be? Hold on, who's a use? That is mine. Okay. I had no idea what the hell color his hair was. This game 101% but never got all of it as. Yeah. I mean, you can do that. You can miss 25 in each stage with each Kong. Chunky. Just give me a briefest of seconds here. I use that phrase in my writing sometimes, briefest of seconds, and I'm like, that makes like 0 sense when you think about it. And usually I just go back and I correct it to briefest of moments. I'm like, okay, that makes a little bit more sense, but like, I have so many writing shortcuts, it's pretty bad. But I think there's a point in, my writing where I'm just like, I don't want to aim to, like, I'm not a... Is there a thing here I missed? Oh, there's a freaking... I'll have to get that after. How did I forget about that? I might as well grab the bananas when I can, because, you know, if I miss them, and then there's some later on that are just kind of like too inaccessible, too out of the way, too annoying, then, you know, I won't get them. Yeah, we're on 3 warp. But yeah, like, I think the main thing is, like, I don't plan to be, like, you know, what would you call it, a prestigious author. It's like, I don't really, that doesn't interest me. Oh yeah, so here's the same thing. We have to primate punch this one, right? Or no, we have to primate punch the coffins in this room. Yeah, because you can see they got cracks on them. But yeah, it's like, I mean, my writing is pretty freaking pulpy. What, do I have to jump on this thing? There's a great quote in It by Stephen King where it's like, so what if it was pulp, let it be pulp? The trees were full of it. There we go. Yes, Chunky can do that. Hello. Ghost party, I suppose. Even this feels like it almost has a little bit more effort put into it than the other ones. Oh, is this the... Oh, no.
Welcome to bonus
No,
day.
this isn't it. This one's annoying, though. I hate this one, too. Actually, if I could put, like, a scale, it's like... Which ones I hate the most? It's like... Probably Big Bug Bash, then probably this one, then Beaver Bother. No, you know what? That one where you have to do the slots. I hate that one, too. Come on. Dingleberry. I'm not gonna have enough time. It's like you gotta do this perfectly, like basically as they spawn. I don't like that one where you gotta hit the banana instead of the Kongs. I don't even, what the hell's that one called? I don't know. I don't like this one. It's just so stressful. The time limit is so short. I literally have to hit 1 per second there, and that's impossible. Oh yes, you're right. Beaver Bother is in the tree. DK has to do it, right? No? Someone has to do it in the tree. Whose is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it is Chunky. It is Chunky. Either DK or Chunky. Yeah, it is Chunky. I finally found it in the guidebook.
Welcome to bonus day.
Yeah, there's Beaver Bother there, and it's also at the top of the castle. I think they're both the same with the difficulty, like how many you have to get. Hello. But Beaver Bother almost, like, it doesn't feel as frustrating as I know some people find it. And maybe it's just because, like, I got frustrated with it as a kid, and I played it enough times that, like, I'm better at it than I used to be. Oh, come on. Hitboxes on half these enemies is just like, oh, they're there, but they're not as wide as you think they are when you want to hit them. But when you don't want to hit anything, the hitboxes are a lot wider than you think they are. Or when you think that you're about to miss, and then you hit them, and you're like, wait, didn't I hit them in that same spot last time? There we go. Jeez. That's the last one of these we have to do, I think. Is there one on DK Isle? There might. I don't think so. One on DK Isle that we haven't done yet. If there even was one. My goodness. I think the Tarzan yell, I think it's copyrighted. So I don't know about the that he did there. Like, if they could like legally do that, you might have to actually change up a note or two. Pretty sure it's copyrighted by like, who the hell actually owns the Tarzan property now? Like the Tarzan, like the live action films. I don't know. Maybe it won't. Maybe it isn't. Well, digital rights management. Digital rights management. What am I talking about? Just media rights management is what I meant. Just copyright stuff, just kind of bogus, like all together, all around. Make it sound like they're protecting, like, you know, small creators. It's like, no, you know, especially like it sounds really hypocritical. It's like, oh well, you know, wouldn't you like if somebody just like took your work and then started making money off of it? It's like, that's not what the copyright laws are there for. Like, they're there to protect the big IP owners. They're there to protect Disney, quite honestly, because they're the ones who keep extending them. It's like, when you think about it, I'm like, you know, if somebody took my stuff and started making money off of it without changing it, you'd have a problem there. Fan art, I don't care. Selling fan art, I don't know about that. As long as you make sure it doesn't seem like it's affiliated with the actual thing. Because I have actually had an instance of that. Where somebody did fan art of one of my things, and then they were selling it on a t-shirt. And I was like, if you're gonna sell that, maybe just like let me know first? I don't know. It's not like legally there was anything I could do about it, obviously. But, I mean, you know, technically yes, but also technically no, and definitely in practicality, no. Let's go down with DK and do the tree thing. I think actually the best way to do that would have been just to, like, death warp it. Edgar Rice Burroughs' estate owns Tarzan. Oh, yeah. That's interesting that it's actually the estate that owns it. It means, like, you know, well, I guess they're protected with the rights because, they licensed it briefly to Disney then. They didn't sell it to Disney. Oh, yeah, we have to do the barrel. Really funny he's not allowed in Kingdom Hearts anymore. That's just wacky. Copyright stuff is just nuts. Because, like, it helps, like, as I said, it helps nobody except for major corporations and organizations that own popular characters, you know? Oh no, of course I missed. Great. So it literally doesn't help anybody, you know. But Disney keeps, you know, lobbying to get this stuff changed. You start thinking, like, people talk about superheroes being like our modern equivalent of like the Greek and Roman myths about like Hercules and stuff. And it's like, they're never going to be if they're never going to end up in public domain. So Disney's going to own everything. Surprised I made that, honestly. So don't shoot into this thing. Alright, let's go in here. This area feels more like jungle japes, honestly. Hello, here's my Kasplat, which my guide calls crushes because they don't know what DK enemies are, apparently. mentioned this before, but like it doesn't name the bosses by the right names either. I think the only one it does is Armadillo. But that's because Armadillo is also like an enemy in previous DK games. And by previous DK game, I mean one previous DK game. We talk about like copyright characters not being allowed in games. It's like it kind of worked the other way because like Marvel had every right, I'm fairly sure, to include the X-Men in that Marvel vs. Capcom game, but they didn't. And that was literally because they were I have to sniper scope this, don't I? How do you do that? Oh yeah, I want to shoot the banana fairy. It goes after the banana fairy. That's funny. That's weird. I could take a picture here. Actually, maybe not. My camera won't reach there. Hold on, how do you do the sniper scope thing again? Oh, there we go. This plat is Crusha too. It's interesting because Crusha's in this game. But he's only in multiplayer. Okay, at least this one's not timed like the Gloomy Galleon one. I can't believe every one of those missed. I keep on pressing up, like that's gonna help me, but... There we go. But it's like, you know, Marvel had every right, I think, to put the X-Men in that game, and then they didn't just because they were bitter about Fox still owning them for the movies. Ah. But then you start looking at, like, thinking about what they were doing back then, you know, because Marvel, as the story goes, struggling to keep the lights on in the 90s and just sells off a bunch of its property rights. Oh my gosh, that counted. Wow. I thought it wouldn't because it wasn't green. Or not green. It wasn't centered. It wasn't centered is what I meant.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't even need the sniper scope for this one. There we are. Give me the freaking banana already. Listen, Dark Phoenix came out. I didn't watch it, and I don't plan to. I hated X-Men Apocalypse. This thing just barfs you out into the little pond out there, right? Yeah. I think this is interesting here, because, like, there's a scene here, and it almost looks like there's actually, like, because it kind of flickers a little bit, so it almost looks like the ground continues underneath this thing, and these steps are actually just objects placed on top and not actually, I don't know. That's kind of what it looks like. It's probably not that case. Hey, Rumman15. Hey, how's it going? It's going pretty okay. What about you? Well, this thing stays open, so I need to come back here with Funky, right? Alright. Let's do it then. We do have a beaver bother. I can save the other one for last, though. Maybe. What am I doing? Going the other way around. I'm thinking of Lanky, because Lanky's got the other beaver bother. Alright. Is there a thing up there? Oh, I thought there was like actually a thing I could land on. I seem to be mistaken. Give me this. Yeah, this is like you step on this grass. I don't think you actually need the sniper scope for this. Like, there's a spot you can actually stand where you can actually hit it, but ask me about that, where it is. I have no freaking clue. Gosh, this thing's so sensitive when it's zoomed in like this. Anyways. The thing doesn't shut, does it? Come back around. Where'd it go? The balloon. There is a balloon. Was there not? I could have sworn there was. There he is. Why didn't I see him? There's so much ammo now. It's just like, just keep firing. Just get it done. Fell asleep on my arm, so it was numb when I woke up, and that shocked me when it hit me in the face. Great. I don't know why that made me think.
Welcome to bonus
Here's the beaver bother game. It made me think. How am I jumping? Oh, I had my thumb on the wrong button. Get the hole. Come on. All right. Let's try one of you. There we go. You're just being stubborn, I see. Probably won't do it this round, but... Alright. I was trying to say, it reminded me of something, but like I got so focused on beaver bother that I forgot. Also, you lose if you fall down the hole, too. No, you said about getting hit in the face with your... It just... You know, you get just random, like, sudden... I don't want to say flashbacks, but basically. It was like... I must have been, like, 15 years old, so keep in mind this is, like, 10 years ago. And... I was staying over at a friend's house, and there were 4 of us. So you gotta do the incredibly heterosexual thing of share a bed. Because it was in my friend's room, right? And there's 4 of us in my friend's room. There's only so much floor space. The room was pretty small. Probably one of the smallest bedrooms I've ever been in. Get in the hole! Get in the hole! And I remember that being like an incredibly bad sleep. Because my friend who was next to me, not the friend whose house it was, mind you, every 10 minutes, I swear to God, rolled over in his sleep and slapped me in the face with his arm. Alright. It's not working very well. I'm gonna be here all day.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Yeah, I know how to beaver bother. I know. Do you know how to beaver bother? Excuse me, Chelsea Manning, do you know how to beaver bother? Meme that back into existence. Maybe he'll get her, out of... Gosh, she's still in solitary confinement, I suppose. Pretty nasty. Come on. There we go.
Well done.
Not bad. Do you want to? Okay. Here's where I expose my trick to beaver bother. Basically, the beavers will not run in the hole if you get up behind their butts and start chomping at them immediately. Oh god, I don't even have my soundboard loaded up. Oh my gosh, how did I forget about that? I love this thing. I gotta get some more new sounds on it because it's like, watch. I got one sound. It's a Half-Life scientist scream that I wanna put on it. I get the chance. There it is. Just pop it over here. Say well done. I was gonna slam the well done key. Where is he? He's here somewhere.
Well done.
There we go. But yeah, all right. So basically, here's the trick to beaver bother: is you'll notice that the naughties move pretty slow when you're right behind them and you just start barking at them. They won't go in the hole then, even if they're crowded around the hole. Like, they don't gain enough momentum to pop over the edge. What you have to do is you have to circle around and try to get them a little bit away from the hole. And then when they gain enough speed, you bark at them, usually like once or twice, and that should pop them forward at like, and you kind of gotta like scoop them in. And once you do that, that should pop them forward enough to get in the hole. Mostly, I think it's just a matter of trying to get them to spawn at a good time. I could have just popped up here and did the other one, but... No, the circle trick, but still really hard to do 15 and 60 seconds. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. It's difficult. I don't think I've ever been, like, really, really hardcore stuck on beaver bother before, though. Maybe when I was, like, really little, but by really little, I mean, like, 7 or 8 years old. Which isn't really little. Oh, you can just, like, pop to the wall there, can't you? Like, you can orange lag through it, I think. Chungi has some stuff to do. They'll just bat that back at me, actually. So this is the mystery room here. It's just got a pillar in it, and there's no other purpose to this room other than just grabbing some tiny stuff there. It's this room, and then there's another room back in Crystal Caves that people theorize, because DK64 was originally going to be involved in the stop and swap stuff for Banjo-Kazooie. And the reason we know this is because the Banjo-Kazooie Ice Key can be spawned in your inventory, I think, through Game Shark. Theorize that it would do something in Crystal Caves. There's a room which just has nothing but... I was questioning about it, and I remembered about this when I was playing through it, is that there's a what do you call it? What am I doing? You have to get the rock to put it on here, right? Okay, here. Where's the rock again? Is it over here? There's a rock to put on it. Probably up here. No, it's not up here, but there's that room that just has like a banana bunch and some coins, I think, and oh, what am I talking about? Get out of here, don't you? Hold on while I try to remember this banana. Oh, you have to shoot these. Maybe? No? Gosh, why do I remember this? Why don't I remember this? Oh, these need to be primate punch. What am I talking about? Hold on, what order do they have to go in? 1. I'm guessing 1, 3, 2. No, 1, 2, 3. Really? I just looked in my guidebook, honestly. That's weird. Very few things are 1, 2, 3 in this game. I mean, a few of them are, but like the one we dealt with earlier. 3 a.m. here and all my jokes will be bad. It is 9:44 here. But as I was saying about the stop and swap thing is like, there's that room in Crystal Caves with just the banana balloon and I think some coins in it, and then there's this room with the pillar in it. That I don't know. This one might have been involved, maybe not. But there's actually new actual purpose to this room. Interestingly, if I do this, you can see Chunky jumping out at you, like the ghost Chunky. Games do this all the time, where it's like that's how you that's how they do reflections. Some GameCube games I know definitely. But they just render stuff on the other side. Yeah, we need to go back up here. And there's another banana for us over here. We have to punch open the door? Yeah. Kill a bunch of bats, and not these ones. These are just like the atmospheric bats. Might need some of these. Is this a punch one or a ground pound one? Punch one. Yeah, okay. I understand. Thank you. I figured that out the second I stepped on it. Thank you. Should be good. Oh no, it just... Oh, I thought it just wore out for a second, but no. I don't think that's how it works. Anyway, that's done. There's another banana here. One that's actually a little bit more stressful. Hold on, that's not the exit. This one is. Is it? Oh, wait. What am I doing? Where's the exit? Oh, it's here. What am I talking about?
Well done!
There's another banana here. We need to get in here with Lanky. We can ground pound on that thing. I'll just swap here. I want to walk over to a barrel or warp over to one. It'll take actually less time, I think. This one's actually a little bit tough, if I remember correctly. If you remember, what do you call it? There is a, what was I gonna say? In Banjo-Kazooie, what do you call it? The Mayahem Temple, maze race. That's this, basically. I just want to try to see if I can do this, because it's super laggy here. You can pretty easily clip in here, I think. I'm just... Well, maybe it's if like you walk at the corner here. Okay, maybe not. I'll just try one more time, just the C-up one. Ah, no, okay. That's fine. Anyway, we'll do this. This is, like, it's literally copy-pasted, basically. The maze layout's pretty similar, too. Like, it's basically straight stolen from it. It just doesn't, what do you call it? Doesn't have the, freaking, the music, the wacky music. Oh, that's not the right way. No, it is. No, it is. What am I talking about? We go this way. We grab the banana. You remember the Mayhem Temple scramble? That was, you know, it's intense. Because it's basically designed, you can only get out of there, like, with, like, maybe 2 seconds left. Ah, yeah, Battle Crown thing. We're not gonna do it. We have enough Battle Crowns. Now... Gosh, we got, what do we got left? A lot, actually. Wow. No, Chunky's done. Chunky's, like, straight done. DK, dude, lanky, tiny. So we're gonna do the tiny one here. Gobi's Valley. Oh my god, did I say Mayhem Temple? Jesus. Yes, Gobi's Valley. Gobi's Valley. Oh my gosh. Do you want to know why I made that mistake? I can tell you the exact reason. It's because I thought desert level. It's Angry Aztec in this. So then I thought Aztec, Mayan, Mayhem Temple, Banjo-Tooie. That's not correct. You are correct. Gobi's Valley. Wow. But I could tell you my whole thought process. Speaking of banjo, this feels like a very banjo area. That's so roundabout that you have to do this. Like, it's just far enough away that you have to bounce off of this thing. Is there not a giant trash can area? There's a giant trash can in Cloud Cuckoo Land, isn't there? Where am I going? There we go. I could be totally wrong. I swear there is. Okay, so we got some stuff in here. We got a... Is this supposed to be a cola can? I don't know. Oh, this is the only other place that those enemies appear. The big bug bash enemies. Got one more. Where is he? There he is. I guess this is supposed to be a cola can, or no, maybe it's a folded, like, crumpled magazine. Should be putting cola cans in the trash. Put it away. Very goofy music here. So now, what do we need to do? We do need to do some of these ones down the side of the building here. I don't remember how you... Hold on, how do you do that one with Tiny? Let me just check. Oh, we have to go to the ballroom area. So that's this way, I think. Just a little bit further this way. Maybe. I could be wrong. Like, if you get turned around a little bit here. I really want to get Creepy Castle done this stream. But it's like at the same time, I'm like, oh my god, I'm tired. I'm heading totally the wrong way. I'll go take the warp back. I'm not even sure if I'm heading the right way, jeez. Get around the corner. Just jump to, I am at the right area. All roads lead to Rome. So yeah, we'll take this back to the top. I really genuinely want to get this all done one stream. Just because I do have another game that I want to play, as like sort of the main game slot. So it's like, I want to get this done. And then the next and hopefully last stream, which will probably take a lot longer, because I have to do Helm, I have to do the final boss. The final boss is like a non-negotiable 20 minutes, basically. And then after that, I have to do banana cleanup on DK Isles, and I know that there's several I'm missing. I just walked all the way around. Ballroom is right here. Literally right the other side. So let's actually do the Diddy thing in the ballroom then. This door stays open, so you actually have to sneak in here with Tiny after. Before it closes, rather. Ballroom is best for... Ballroom actually is interesting. There's the piece of music that plays in here. Also played in the other area, I think. But you can hear the laugh that's in here, so the cartoon laugh. And that's the same sound as Mad Jack's laugh. It's actually stored at that pitch in the game, and then it's slowed down for Mad Jack's laugh. But yeah, there's the monkey porter. So basically, this is kind of like what we did in Caves. It's just not so bad. I don't know why I pressed B there. It's like I lifted my finger off of the A button, and then it was like, oh, it's gotta go somewhere. Oh, banana. Everyone laughing at Diddy because nobody invited him to the party. Let me please. There we go. That might have been the first time I've successfully shot one down in the air like that. Oh, okay, no, I hate this one the most. This is my least favorite minigame. Good luck. Thank you. I will need it. No. There's a decipherable pattern here that I just don't know.
Welcome to bonus stage.
This one's so hard but has unique music. Yeah, no, I really like the music here. It's just... it's like brutally difficult. Wait for them both to pop to the outside here, and then go back in, and then like go all in. Probably run around for like that, and then pop out. Oh no, I didn't get him to go. All right, that was more or less what I should probably do, and that's about halfway there.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Welcome to bonus stage. Did you know? Welcome to bonus stage.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Actually, wasn't the strat I saw before for this was like go all the way in, circle around 3 times? Or 2 times, perhaps? and pop out, like, break until, like, they start coming out all the way. There's no hope for me now. Please, timer, run out. Oh, boy. You know, here's something. I just remembered this. Targeted ads are just kind of like wacky because sometimes it's like, I know my phone's listening to me. You know, it's like, oh, well, that's just like, you know, what wacky people say. But like, no, like legitimately, they record your conversations. Or at the very least, they pick up on like keywords. Let's see. Can I get them to both, like... Come on, come on, come on. Get up there, and then I'll go back in. Thank you. But, like, sometimes it's like, I don't quite understand... Oh, no! No, 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 no! I pressed down at the wrong time. But other times it's just like, where did you get this? Okay, like, browser. Does anybody get this else on their Instagram Explore tab? Is just like really gross ads. It's like, oh, do you have toe fungus? It's like, where, like, when have I ever said toe fungus that you've picked up that keyword from my vocabulary and decided, oh, I better advertise whatever that is. You know, whatever cream or whatever they're selling. Okay, so basically I want to get... Oh, no. Didn't do that right. Basically, I want to force them in, then I want to get these guys out, and then I want to force them back in again. And that should be enough time on the clock. This is the last one of these, right? Gosh.
Welcome to bonus stage. Welcome to bonus stage. Welcome to bonus stage.
We'll do this. I don't know why, it almost feels like when I'm pressing down Z to speed him up, it almost feels like, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna run out of gas. So then slow down here so that you can bait this one to get out of here, and then go back in. Go around, like, that's probably one too many times, but let's see how it goes. There we go. All right. How often have you heard this song in the game? Like, this part of the song? I got it. I could probably remember that if I ever had to do that one again. Hold on, do I have... Okay, so I essentially have 3 with him. I need 1 more. The last one I need for him is... down in the dungeon. But I do want to bring Tiny in here first. I think this thing might shut immediately behind Diddy, and then I'll just have to ground pound it again. Yeah, just best to kick him in the face. Might be able to actually just quickly jump in with Tiny. Mind you, while you're in the tag barrel, everything outside is still active, I believe. So that thing could actually shut on you. No! Okay, we're just 5 shy of a banana mill, so we're gonna get it, basically, on the other side of this thing. Back here. Yeah. Please. There we go. Nice. Blah-blah-blah. Oh, why did I think I need to take that out? Oh, this is a little bit of an interesting thing here. I suppose we don't even need to take the other teleport, do we? This is correct, right? It's here? Or what am I doing? Or no, it's on the front, isn't it? Yeah, what am I talking about? I like how that has, like, the factory box textures on the inside. Oh, yeah, because this is factory. I forgot. This one sucks. Oh, it's only 10 coins. This one sucks because it's kind of like the Lanky race. Actually, it's probably closer to being the like the galleon boat race. I hate the controls on this. Oh, you can turn faster with B. I forgot about that. Never gonna make this. You don't have to go through the goalposts, do you? You just have to go straight for the next thing. Too far ahead. This is just, yeah, this ain't gonna work. I could miss several of them, actually. Yeah, hello. Let's try that again. Just reuse the level, yeah, basically. This actually might be an entirely separately rendered instance of the factory storage room. Now that I think about it. In fact, it probably is, and that you like Tiny's not even shrunken. It's just like this level's just enlarged. Like it's not like they just have like they send you back to the area and just like close off the like it's a completely different. Like what am I talking about? Of course it is. We have to cheat a couple times at the end here, like that. You don't have to go through the goalposts. That's so interesting. Like they don't count them as one. That's fine. Get out of here. Yeah, that's fine. No, it's fine. Move. Be gone. I'll skip that one too. I'll get this one and this one and this one. Yeah. Doesn't stand a chance. Skip that one too. Good. You can miss 5. That's actually amazing. Yeah, you better fork over that freaking banana. What are the tiny ones am I missing? Oh, just the crypt one, right? The dungeon, rather. Or sorry, the crypt, not the dungeon, the crypt. So if we just grab this other one, this teleport will just take us into the other room that we don't even need to be in. The mysterious pillar with nothing on it. Which presumably would have rewarded you with the stop and swap item at some point in development. Oh, do you know what this I suppose this is supposed to be what Frantic Factory looks like. It's like, oh look, you shrink down, you go inside the miniature Frantic, like this is Frantic Factory. I don't know why I didn't realize that until now. I was like, why do you go in this like weird freaking nuclear power plant? And it's like, oh yeah, I guess it is Frantic Factory. I just passed by like the blue fire there, and like I got this sudden urge, like I have to stream the Harry Potter games, like Chamber of Secrets and Prisoner of Azkaban only. But I was like, I gotta do it. We do have Perk-a-Splat, right? No. Oh yeah, hers is near the entrance. That one's down there. Okay. Let's go down here. No, we were in this one, right? Hold on, what is it talking about when it's referring to the crypt? Is it the skull area? Let me just double check here. Oh yeah, it is the skull crypt. The skull crypt. I don't know why I was saying. Ugh, okay, this is the wrong crypt. The wrong dang crypt. We have to go actually to the start level area anyway. So do you know what I'm gonna do? Actually, no. It's just this way. I was like, I could just death warp to it, but we just go this way. What's that thing here? What is this for? Is this Diddy's? Yeah. No! Okay. I thought I'd outsmarted him. Just for a second. That's fine, we can do it the other way. This way? That's so weird that you actually have to hang off the side as Chunky to get those coins. It's like, why would you ever need those? Oh, we gotta keep going this way, and then we gotta pop down on the other side. Because the ledge is here. Of course it's here. What am I thinking? So we can go in here. So yeah, let's do this first, and then we'll do the other thing. Forgot about this being in here. This is a thing for Lanky to do here too. This is the one where you have to jump on the hands, right? Sun is up and the birds are out. You're up very late, or rather early. I was saying earlier in this stream, like, it's like I could barely sleep last night just because of how warm my room was. So it's like, you know, I relate. Down the wrong hallway here. Whoa. I actually asked like Grant Kirkhope what the heck those noises are in the back because they sound so funny. The moaning. And he said they're supposed to be like the ghastly moans of the damned or something like that. I'm like, all right, they kind of sound, you know, I don't know what that was. I get for sleeping with the light on. If I remember correctly, you can actually just damage yourself off of the, like an orange, and then you can just hop across here, like with your invincibility frames. Could be wrong. Good tired brain content. Does that death warp me to the start of the stage or room? Room, okay. See, it's so inconsistent. Okay, so I guess we swap to Lanky. And then after we swap to Lanky, we do the Lanky thing, then we swap back to Tiny, and then we go grab Tiny's cast splat. I just had like a total like waking nightmare of going like, oh, I'm gonna finish this game tonight. No. Not happening. Okay. Now we need to hop in here and then go down and then go get in there. Get in the... Oh, come on! That sucks. Pretty tight, the timing on that. Okay, so I guess we're gonna stay here just so we can jump straight into it. There we go. Yeah, look at that timing. Now it won't be a problem. Probably about the best timing I'm ever gonna get. You see, like, I'm already like 30 feet away by the time that I was on the last timer. Yeah, there we go. No problem. That might actually be the intended route. Intended way to do it, I mean. Route makes sense in that context, too. Oh, jeez. Wish I could do this IRL. I actually wish I said like his entire skill set. Wrong one. Wrong one. Right one. Yeah. 3 out of 4 C buttons. Figure that one out. Oh, banana. I don't see why Lanky couldn't just swing to the other one. You're telling me that these things only move one way? What am I doing? I see a switch. I put out the gun. It's simple. Let's go grab Tiny and then go grab Tiny's Kasplat. It was very weird. I said that in basically the same time he said his Kasplat. This has only been 2 hours actually. I'm surprised. I was like, oh, I really want to finish up this level, but it's like, it really hasn't been that long. And we're most of the way done the level. I think we did all, like, the hard ones. I mean, excluding the last beaver bother, but, like, that's, like, again, it's not as hard as some of the other ones, I think. Just continue to humble brag about beaver bother not being that bad. I forgot these do like barely any damage to them. Oh, I was like, is it gonna disappear seriously before I grab it? But it did not, so that was great. So we have everything for Chunky and Tiny. Lanky has the least. DK has, he has 2 more. He's got the library one. And he's got one. Is it in the dungeon? Yeah, he's got one in the dungeon. So let's actually go to the dungeon. Since it can be pretty easily accessed rather from up here. I believe. Yeah, this is the right way. Come on, up the steps, up the steps. How much of this game is left? Time estimate maybe about 4 hours. So probably just one more stream. At least at the pace that I'm playing it. Yeah, 3 to 4 hours I want to say. Get around the thing. Could be a little bit longer. But basically it's one level that's not really a level. Okay, it's the rest of this level, which isn't too much. There's a few more gold bananas and then the boss. Because do we have everyone's banana medal? No, not Diddy's, but we will get Diddy's like in the dungeon. And then after this we have some cleanup stuff on DK Isles, then Hideout Helm, and then the final boss, and then that's it. We need to go in here. DK has 1. Diddy has 2, I think? Lanky has 1, I forgot about that. Why am I throwing those at him? This is like, part of my brain is like, oh yeah, you know, difficult enemy, throw oranges at him, but it's not true, it's not true. It's impossible. These are very detailed, these chains. I actually think that chain sound is in the soundtrack and not actually when you touch the chains. So this one you just have to make DK's face, I believe. This is that same puzzle that's in, what do you call it? It's a Freaky Factory. I'm like, that's not true. It's Fungi Forest. Thanks for the rundown. No problem. Get out of here. I like how they leave the top left one, like, as the right one, just because it's like, you're never gonna get that one anyway, because their sprites never touch it, really. It'd be so bad if it was like a get out again here. It'd be pretty pointless, too. This area used to scare the hell out of me as a kid. Hated coming down here, but it's like, it's not that bad. Oh! Oh, this needs to be Primate Punch by Chunky. What am I talking about? Sometimes gates that look like that, you can Chimpy charge them, I think, but... These should stay down, too, like... Unless I leave the area. No, maybe even if I don't leave the area. I don't know. Or maybe even if I leave the area, rather. So yeah, we need 25 of his bananas left. Is this the Diddy one? Yeah, this is the Diddy one. And this one's a similar, like, you gotta sniper scope this. I hope I don't have any homing ammo sitting in my inventory, because otherwise that stuff will get used first. But it's like, once you touch this, it'll shut. but there's a little bit of an extension to this, if I remember correctly. Come on. Sprint, 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 sprint. Oh my god, the lag in this area. Get out of here. I can't believe that actually hit him. Like, that counts as hitting him? I just want to get this goddamn balloon, honestly. Okay, I'm probably better shooting it in this direction, just generally. There we go. All right. So I'm gonna actually I'm gonna kill this Kosha here. Just I wasn't charged all the way. Just because he's gonna get in my way. I didn't even need that. So there's an extra step here, which is that I believe this lowers chains for you to swing across. Yeah. Which is weird, because I think this is the only chains you swing across in this entire game. Everything else is ropes or vines. I'm surprised that the rest of the level didn't use that, but maybe it's because, like, visually it would confuse the player. They wouldn't be sure if they were supposed to do that or if it was just decoration, like some of the chains this level are. Gotta break these chains of love. I have everyone else's, right? Yeah. Lanky, just lanky, right? Oh, that's the DK one I already did. Is that... There's not two of them that I'm just getting turned around in here, right? Don't think so. Oh, here's more of... I'll have to grab him after. Oh, I don't need his. What am I doing? What game is next after this? I don't want to commit to it. That's the problem, is like I don't want to say it, because if I say it, I'm gonna have to commit to it. And then if something goes like terribly wrong, I'm gonna look like a dummy. But I'm gonna say it anyway. It's Hollow Knight. Ooh, did it. Depth perception, huh? Who? But it's like now I say Hollow Knight, it's like I gotta do it.
Welcome to
This one kind of sucks too. It's not as bad though. I'm just like kind of like hammering away here. I don't think I can actually like feasibly hit these red ones. Did you know the yellow grumblies and the red yumblies? Oh, there we go. I was like, am I ever actually gonna hit? You can only hit these things on accident, I swear to God. I literally have to hit like one every second. Alright. Oh, what? What? The music didn't match up. Oh my God, that's how laggy it was? This one is stupid easy, especially the Wii U version with no lag. Yeah, meanwhile I messed it up. I get mind flooded so bad with this. Much better this time. It's like I see like a bunch pop up and I'm just like, huh, which one do I shoot? Maybe I should just like stop focusing on hitting the red ones because... No? There we go. There we go. Yeah, that took longer than it should have, but kind of sucks. If we death warp here, will it bring us back to the opening of the dungeon? I hope so. Okay, yeah. And now we just need to grab Chunky to get those last Diddy bananas. Those should be the last ones, right? How many does Diddy have? No, I'll need 5 more. No, this is not the right one. Wait, is there something under this? Can I ground pound it? Nope. What's this bucket for? Oh, getting caught on the chain. I really thought I got these already. I know there's 2 sets, but... Yeah, the other ones were up here. Take the long way around. Why not? Nope. Pay attention, jeez. Alright. Here we go. I did everything in here, right? There's only 3 bananas. Yeah. Diddy has... Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. No, I know all the last bananas. All that last banana. So, I'm gonna get out of here. And then I leave here, and here's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go warp 5, I think. Warp 3. I don't remember which one brings you to the Diddy barrel. Is there one nearby? Is it this way? I could swear that there's one near here that I've been neglecting. Uh-huh. Okay. Nope, I was wrong. But I need to get into a Diddy barrel because there's one thing... Oh, here it is, right? No? Yes? Nope, nope. There's a staircase up to a Diddy barrel down here, and I don't remember where it is. It's probably actually across this gap, and I've, like, not even talked about it. Oh no, it's here. It's here. Here it is. Alright. Yeah, and then we're gonna fly and hopefully not crash the game with how laggy it's gonna get. I'm gonna fly real high with my jetpack on. Because basically we need to get to the top of the town here. That is actually the complete wrong Mario 64, I say banana star to be referencing there. This is more of, what's it called? Climb Womp's Tower? Anyway, yeah, this thing here. We'll get those 5 bananas afterwards.
Welcome to
Here's
bonus
my real final boss. Oh boy. Come on. Okay. Oh my gosh. I was on a roll there. There's a secret to Big Bug Bash, and it's when they do their loop around from their spawn point. Oh my gosh, I just realized it. Okay. Zen mode. Please, Zen mode. I hit him. Stop freaking out. It's gonna be so close. Oh! This is the first minigame in DK64 that got me so mad. This one, I still get mad.
Welcome to bonus stage.
All right. I know the more you swat, the more freaked out he gets. Oh. Oh my gosh. I was like, beautiful, beautiful. I got it. Come back. Oh my god, come on! This sucks. Who even... Do you know, I guarantee you, here's how this minigame is conceptualized. Somewhere around the studio, there was a fly, and it was annoying the hell out of the developers, and they were like, oh, well, mate, how about we just fucking, I don't know, we can, turn that into a minigame, huh? I don't know why I turned New Zealander there. I think we can turn it into a minigame. This full Carl Pilkington. Which I'm sure is what folks in Twycross, London sound like. Twycross, I believe is where it's from. Come on! I only hit one. Oh. Oh. Oh my gosh. He's starting to believe. Come on. I got 15 seconds. I can do it. Oh my gosh. I have everyone's blueprints except Lanky's. Where's Lanky blueprint? Where's Lanky blueprint? Oh yeah, it's on the pathway up here. All right. I almost forgot his bananas. I don't want to track down another group of them, so... There we go. Once you figure out spawn camping is not so... Yeah, it's not so bad. Yeah. It's just more of a matter of, like, which way are they going to turn after you do the thing. Alright, so we got... What? Do we really have only... Oh, we have, DK Library, right? So let's swap to DK. We'll do the library. We'll grab Lanky's Kasplat. We'll make our way back up here. And then we'll do Beaver Bother. And then we're done. Well, we'll do King Cutout and then we're done. That should only take us, like, maybe the next 20 minutes? Hopefully. I remember how far down the library is. I think it's just past here, but, like... yeah. This thing only stays open for a small period of time, right? Yeah. Which is probably, again, a lot harder on the Virtual Console. I missed. That's what I was talking about the camera freaking out there. Happens. Okay. So I guess we take the 5 warp and try that again. Maybe a little bit longer than 20 minutes now. I think the 5 warp's the closest one to it. I could be wrong. Kinda looks like this bothers me. Just the face. Iridolia. Paraidolia? The phenomenon of seeing faces where faces don't exist. Yeah, that door there I think is the exit door. Why did they have to make this extra complicated by putting, like, clouds there? Alright, there we go. Do we go this way? No, this is dead end. Eventful. This area even looks like the what do you call it? The, 5-door temple in Aztec. Oh no. Come here. There we go. At least we don't have a timer. That would really suck. I'm actually not sure if doing that or doing this is faster. Say hello to Cheeto, whose model is reused from Banjo-Kazooie here. Having a floating cloud platform is relatively uncharacteristic of rare platformers. It's true. I didn't need that. And it's so fluffy and formless too, like it's not like it's stylized. Like it just looks like a big glob of moisture. Which is probably a very interesting way to put it, but yeah, that's more or less what it looks like. Oh, I am full up. What am I talking about? First I'm full up. I only ever run out of it when I miss a banana fairy capture, and afterwards she refills it. Alright, so I know what I can do here. Is I could just run up there and do Beaver Bother, but I won't. I will pop in here. I will go grab Lanky. We will do the last couple things here. And then we will fight the boss. And the last couple things are literally this, I believe. Just these last two things with Lanky, right? I've checked this a million times, but yeah. Yeah. All right. Good. did it pretty fast, all things considered. Not bad. It's this way down the path, right? Other side of here. I do like how all the characters just tend to have their like own double jump. The only one that really sucks is DK's. A little bit of a rough start on this level, but overall, pretty good. Take the 5 warp and do the last beaver bother of the game. It's weird because, like, before doing this series of streams, I had it in my head that this game was a lot bigger than it actually was. Oh no, I don't need this yet. What am I doing? No, I don't need this yet. What am I doing? Can I hit from the other side here? Is it gonna? Oh, yep. Sniper scope homes in on the switches. I forgot about that. Not sniper scope, the homing ammo. Alright, let's do it. What do you even need that for? Can't you just jump into it?
Welcome to bonus
I don't know.
stage.
Alright, now the problem is just trying to get them to... get them to move. Alright. I think I got, like, bad... They don't spawn in the same spots every time,
Welcome to
so...
bonus stage.
I got bad pattern. Okay, get him moving, scoop. Get him moving. You know what, actually, I think they prefer to run this way, maybe. Ah, this is not gonna work. Nah, let's restart. Does this one have a higher score to beat than the other one? Maybe it does. I don't even know what you'd need to jump for. The beaver bother guru fails once again. Get running! Get running! Scram! Get them all! They stuck in the corner? Oh my god. These had to be, didn't they? Great. Helpful.
Welcome to bonus
Could be the only beaver bother I'm gonna get stuck on, right? With like 5+ tries. Get. Go, go. I just stopped seeing these guys as beavers and just like as little blue blue gremlins that. Get in the hole! Get in the freaking hole! No, no, no.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Welcome to bonus stage. Need to try getting them all running one way, I guess. I posited advice. I tried following my own advice. Doesn't work apparently. So ignore everything I've ever said about Beaver Bother, and just play it by ear. Come on, get in. Oh my god. Now they're running into the wall. Not gonna happen then. Excuse me.
Bonus stage.
This is hurting my thumb. It's like some Mario Party shenanigans, basically. It really is, I think, just a matter of getting cooperative beavers, then. Oh, yeah.
Welcome to bonus stage.
I've just been getting lucky. Okay, I don't believe in luck, but... by happenstance, I managed to do well. Get running! Get running! Come on! Come on! Oh. Come on, please. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Come on. Not looking like it.
Welcome to bonus stage.
I'm in beaver mode now. Let's do it. Get in the hole. No, no, no. Get running the other way. Get low. Get low. Listen, I would do the lyrics, honestly, if I could hear the song, but I've got to play it separately. Damn it, get in the... I don't even know what the MIDI sounds like. I could hear it, like, briefly for a second there. All for a not very particularly funny joke! Bad luck! We're doing this. Whether these damn beavers like it or not. Go, 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 go. Oh, boy. Come on. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Get away from the ledge. Edge. The edge. Oh my god. Get out of here. I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay. You know what it is? This is, I can vaguely hear the MIDI now. This is, Winona's Big Brown Beaver by Primus. Get in the... Go! And the gifs from it, too, the music video. Stop getting in my way. Ah, come on. I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer every time. Can't believe this. Somehow I don't even recognize it in MIDI form. Maybe it's a really bad MIDI. Go! Go, go, go! It's never gonna work, you know what? What volume was this at before? Probably about there. Let's retry.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Jaded up in cyclone fence. Ah, fits with the song. Along came Lou with the old baboon, said, recognize that smell. It smells like 7 layers. Grapes, melons, oranges, and coconut shells. Kinda works. Took me a second to think of the freaking line.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Welcome to bonus stage. Remember how I said I'd be done in 20 minutes? Ah. Oh, I'm never gonna 100% DK64 on stream. Never, never. Why would I do that? You think I'm nuts? I want someone to get into this game and figure out how Beaver Bother freaking works. Because clearly my tried and true scientific method of how to do this game well, maybe it's good enough for the ones with the lower score to hit. Get out of here. Get in the hole! I can't believe that. I could have done it there. I could have done it. Like, my finger, like, my thumb is so raw. Look at this. I hate this man. Oh my god, what the hell was that? Oh, you know, I was gonna say you can't hear that. You probably can, maybe. No, it's just like percussive booms, and I was like, what the hell is that? And I realized it's the... There's a thing, there's a thing. Let me see if I can center this back again. It's kind of like our equivalent of a state fair. Up my window so we don't hear the fireworks. Yeah, it's fireworks. Which they set off on the last Saturday, I think. Of the, maybe they usually do it on the Friday. I don't know, but it was raining yesterday. But they will do fireworks. At this point, it's just like, nope. I made it down to 49 seconds. I didn't get a single beaver in.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Didn't get a single beaver in again. Maybe I can pull through. Get them to push each other in, basically. I'm trying to get it so that... The beavers basically, they already gotta be running. Oh my god! 11 p.m. I still gotta do the boss! Not that the boss is gonna take very long, but... Feeling like I've been on a leash. Feeling like I got no release. I'm a disease. Nothing in my life is free. It's free. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that in my trademark Eric Cartman impersonation. How about a corn? Oh yeah, Jonathan Davis, he's like a weirdo conspiracy nut now, isn't he? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Getting pretty close. You were close. Okay.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Something takes a part of me. Okay, you couldn't bother getting in. Try it again.
Welcome to bonus stage.
A blue beaver for me to chase.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Pardon me. You know what's funny is you know Queen of the Damned, the adaptation quasi sequel to Interview with the Vampire. They did a sequel, there's a sequel book, but not that I've read it, I just know. They made a film out of it, and that film sucks. I saw it like once, but it sucks. I can't speak to the fidelity to the source material, but I just know the movie's not a good movie. And they had Jonathan Davis, Korn, do the soundtrack to that film. But like, due to some weird rights stuff, he could not actually appear in the music video for the single for the film. He could not sing on it or something. Or no, he couldn't actually sing in... Like, it was released as a single, but he couldn't sing in the film. In the version that's in the film, I think. One of them, anyway, because of some legal stuff, they got David Draymond from Disturbed to do it instead. And it's not Freak on a Leash, no, it's another song. What is it called? No one gonna be forsaken.
Welcome to bonus stage.
'Cause I'm not the only one. That one. Forsaken. And, Draymond does a better performance than Davis does, but, David Draymond's like a weirdo too, right? Like he's like an ultra-nationalist, strange person. You got like crazy anarcho-capitalist conspiracy theorist that Jonathan Davis is, and then you got like weird nationalist but not conspiracy theorist David Draymond. What a concoction. What the hell's going on with nu metal? Who hurt these people? I came so startlingly close that time.
Welcome to bonus stage.
But, you know, in terms of like, I guess I could call it nu metal. Like, who the hell? Like, Faith No More, is Faith No More nu metal? Mike Patton, what a freaking vocalist. Might have the highest range of any rock metal singer. The largest range, I mean. You can go pretty low, pretty high. Like, he can scream like a baby. It's weird. Definitely fits the kind of music that he's done, been doing. I don't know what that guy's doing now. You want something weird? Hey, you like the weird stuff of Faith No More? Like, Faith No More does some weird stuff. Sometimes. But, like, it's like, you want more of that weird stuff? More of that Mike Patton strangeness? High recommendation, Mr. Bungle. Which was his previous band. And it was from Mr. Bungle recordings that Faith No More hired him. Mike Patton, and well, Mr. Bungle is strange because Mr. Bungle is like, when people talk about him, that band is known for being sort of experimental funk metal. Like Primus that I mentioned earlier, like they're probably the closest comparison I can think of, but Mr. Bungle's like apocalyptic circus music, and the thing is, they didn't start that way though. They were always attempting to just be like weird and extreme, and when they started, weird and extreme was death metal, surprisingly. So Mr. Bungle started as a death metal band, but death metal in the vein of like hard thrash, like possessed, like they sound like possessed basically. And then at some point after that, they decide this is not the direction we want to go in. Let's just record ghastly circus music instead.
Welcome to bonus stage.
And it's so their debut album, their other stuff got like a little bit mellow in the weirdness, but their debut album, self-titled, is just like absolute nightmare. Like it's a nightmare in audio form. And the entire sort of theme of it is to try to like, it's transgressive art is basically what it is. Sorry, I gotta take a break to rest my finger. And essentially, the album is almost a concept album about transgressive nature when you think about it. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Oh my... I can't... I can't do this! I fall in the hole, because I've given up. It's almost like about a freak show, almost. In the way that we treat sort of the outcasts, the outsiders. The opening track is called, we've gotten all weird music nerd. This isn't actually a music nerd, Alex. This is just me talking. Opening track is called Travolta. On the initial album release, anyway, I believe. Record company was like, no, you gotta change it, because, John Travolta, you know, he's got them lawyers, them Scientology lawyers, so, not that the song actually has anything to do with John Travolta, it's just, they do a little riff on, you know, peace is the word, it's the word, you know, that part, from Grease. Get out of my way! I won't have time. It's like, I get up to the 4, and then, like, all those other ones spawn in, it just becomes a living hell. The song is weird, because it's about sort of a freak show act, which is, you know, it's unfortunate, but it's about the horrors of, you know, being essentially eyeless, limbless, mouthless, and all you have is a sense of smell. Some of the songs on there are pretty dark too, but like dark in like a weird, like darkly comedic way. Not necessarily a way that's like puts down people though. Yeah, lots of stuff just about like sexuality and just general societal transgressions. The kind of stuff. There's a great video on it actually, where they talk about it. It's basically about the social stuff we sweep under the rug. I don't remember. But if you look up, you'll probably find the video. It's probably the top entry. If you look at Mr. Bungle analysis, I don't know, video essay. But yeah, if you like, you know, you listen to like Faith No More, like Angel Dust, and you're like, oh wow, remember that song Midlife Crisis? You know, gosh, I'm getting so distracted by the music. I was going to imitate like Mike Patton singing there for Midlife Crisis, but I got so distracted by like the Grant Kirkhope polka going on in the background that I was just like, can't do it. Or, you know, The Real Thing. That's an album I really like. I know the feeling. It is a real thing. And I won't even attempt to do the next ones because I can't sing that high. Oh my god, I've never had this much trouble on Beaver Bother before. Literally never. Probably never ever. Never ever? Forever never?
Welcome to bonus stage.
Sense of security, black pockets jingling. This is funny because it's like I never knew the name of that song in a long time, Midlife Crisis. And it's like it's literally like the next line. It goes Midlife Crisis, but it's like it's one of the songs you hear on the radio, despite how like just generally for like a rock song, it's kind of strange. But then again, so is Epic from The Real Thing. You want it all, but you can't have it. Pretty strange song. But, you know, that's Mike Patton for you. Not to credit him completely with the creative decisions of Faith No More. But I think it'd be pretty hard-pressed to find, like, a fairly mainstream rock vocalist that out-weirds him, other than maybe Les Claypool.
Welcome to bonus stage.
But I feel like certain singers, not like singers as in just the performers themselves, but like the vocalists for bands develop like a certain cult of personality around them, and Mike Patton is no exception. Good other example is Tobias Forge, who goes by various different monikers, Mary Gore, I believe, and however many thousands of names, whatever one he's on now for Ghost. Another one. And it's like, I would never want to meet these people in real life because, like, I just have, like, this sinking feeling that, like, if you've got, like, a cult of personality like that around you being a vocalist of a band, that it's just, like, you view every single project you work on, maybe, I'm not, you know, necessarily speaking of either of them specifically, or any particular singer, but you get to that point where it's like, you know, bands become your solo project plus some other members. It's like, Actually, no, I'm looking directly at Ghost for that one. But there's so much when like the singer's like a face of the band. Look at Ozzy and Black Sabbath. Although it's strange in that case because it's like people respect Dio Sabbath as well. It's not like Owen's Priest. Like when Tim Owens was in Judas Priest, people were like, "Oh, bring back Halford. Where's Halford?" And well, Rob Halford's, I don't know, just doing weird solo stuff that never really went much of anywhere. I'm not gonna have time to do this. They're just not spawning in fast enough. Okay.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Now I've been here for like half an hour on this beaver bother. Can't get two of these things in. I'm restarting that one. No good.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Oh, that was a good start. Good start. Bad rest of the time, I suppose. Oh, no, I'm doing it, actually. I'm doing it. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. I represent Taco Bell, Doritos, Taco Shell. Actually, it doesn't say that. He screams at the end. That's an old Vine, gosh. That's probably like from like 6-7 years ago at this point. Maybe it was a YouTube video. I know it was cut out of a YouTube video. Holy cow! You cannot do this to me. You cannot do... Oh my god.
You little bastards.
Welcome to bonus stage. Welcome to bonus stage.
Not good enough, not good enough. I'm not doing good enough. I'm not doing good enough. No, I'm not doing good enough. Restart. This is why we saved it for last. I've forgotten I'm even playing a game at this point. This is a fight for survival. This is the most important thing I will ever do in my life. Yep. That's right, you better run. Go ahead and run. Go home and cry to mama. We need Brazilian football announcer. Goal! I'm not gonna actually scream. It's 11 at night. Gosh, why would I scream? Don't focus on that beaver. Don't focus on that beaver. I need to... It's not happening! Not happening anytime soon. Oh my god. This is the worst 30 minutes of my life. Thank you very much. Give me a big bug bash again. I take back everything I've said about Beaver Bother over the past... Gosh, I don't know. 12, 13 hours of this playthrough. Not of this stream, gosh. I don't think I am. H-Bomber guy? You can't actually talk about DK64 without saying H-Bomber guy. At least twice. Per stream, actually. It's a written rule. Get in the hole! Alright, maybe salvageable. Maybe salvageable. See that he's gotten like a little bit of speed built up there that he was just like not able to discharge correctly. Thank you. As long as I can get one in there, it's like, it's not a total waste of time. Not possible. Literally not possible. Reminds me of the crocodile thing in Banjo-Kazooie. I wish this was the crocodile thing in Banjo-Kazooie. I will do Mr. Vile anytime rather than this at this point. I was like, Beaver Bother, not so bad. I guess the first two Beaver Bothers aren't so bad in this game. Not as bad as I like to think, or that most people tend to think. But this is a challenge, like a legitimate challenge. And I think I've proven, like, you know, this is a testament to how challenging this one is, because I think I've proven I'm pretty good at Beaver Bother. Not to, you know, humble brag or anything, but, like, I think that I've been able to put across the general impression that Beaver Bother is not as big of a problem for me as for some people it is. But this one is something else. I just mucked up my chances of winning. Oh my god! Do I have to float back up there again? Don't walk out of here without getting that freaking banana, Lanky. And I had to shut my... Get the banana. I had to shut my window because of the fireworks, so like now it's like freaking hot in here. Okay, so let's do King Cutout. King Cutout, oh my god, is the boss, the final actual boss of the game, in terms of stage bosses. There's a thing on the other side of here, right? Coffin Scoff room? No, why did I think there was? Strange. Let's just head down, find the first one. There's one right down there, what am I talking about? No? Why did I think it was here? Oh, that's why, because it's this way. Okay, yeah, alright. I'm going to... Oh god, no, that would take forever. Look, I'm gonna try this. You're actually supposed to enter with Lanky anyway. But you actually do... Well, you can end up using all the Kongs for this fight. Because, it's like, if you have to launch them at this big cardboard cutout of K. Rool and knock his limbs off. And if you miss, then you lose that Kong and you have 5 tries essentially, because you get to use all 5 Kongs here. Oh boy. Yeah, so we'll do this and then we will finish up the stream for tonight. Unbelievable. At least I don't have to wake up tomorrow morning, like, early? I mean, like, in the morning early, but... Like, earlier in the morning, but not early in the morning, you know what I mean? Oh, he shoots lasers at you, too. No. Being forced to dive in here is actually probably the worst part. He stays up for a relatively long time in the first couple passes. You actually have to hit him a whole bunch of times. I want to say that, aside from K. Rool, this is probably one of the hardest bosses. I get the ball out of here. Oh, Jesus, stream looks awful when you go underwater. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Do you know what this whole, fight here is probably... One of these is a fake one. And the faker one's dimmer. Not that I'd be able to really tell on my screen just because it's kind of crappy. Oh, this is so laggy. Oh, this is the real one, right? Actually, I did drop some frames earlier in the stream. It says 178, so that's not too bad. For all 3 hours. I could see the other one was a little bit darker, so this is this real hardware or emulator? This is real hardware, yeah. And the N64, not the Wii. I guess the Wii was technically an emulator. Not like a PC emulator. So basically what I want to do is I want to... Oops! I went a little too early. He'll do this pass around here like this. I really hope I don't have to do this boss again. Because he takes a long time. Ah! I thought I had it timed well. He's a very time-consuming boss. I have practiced him a fair bit, but camera kind of just revolves around the center stage here. Yeah, okay, so this is not going to go as planned. I'll have to do a C-up clip again, won't I? There we go. There's actually a trick to it. It's like I just don't remember which way he goes around the stage. I think it is only one more hit. Okay. But don't miss this one, please. Don't do this boss again. Oh my god! Did that cannon actually light up? I don't think it did. Okay. We're doing the boss though. We're not actually we're not skimping out on it, man. We're doing it. Get on the climby thing. Then we want a 3 warp, and the thing should be in front of the door here, right? Just behind us? No. Why do I keep thinking that? I'm probably walking the other way from the closest one. In fact, I think I definitely am. Okay, so, oh, it's the 2 warp. It's the 2 warp, okay. Didn't realize going into the cannon freezes time. Yeah, but it's like you gotta do it on like the exact second he pops up. Just for brevity's sake though, in case we do fail this boss again, and I don't want to do the clip again, I'm gonna feed these guys. Brevity's sake. I really thought it'd be faster if I could just kill him that way, but these guys actually require like most of the bananas from the stage. It's just outrageous. Now open up that window. I'm just really scared of failing this boss again. I'm gonna blame it on the fact that my hands are sweaty. Next to 1 cannon, and remember the pattern for next time. That, you know, probably taking it slow like that, that's probably the better bet. Okay. I should probably do Lanky last, actually. I was actually concerned for a second. I was like, do I have enough? I was like, of course I have enough. What am I talking about? Gosh, this takes so long. Just reach the thing. You can reach it, pig. Okay. It kind of sucks that it doesn't just kick you out into here when you fail the boss. That would've been so much easier. But no, it's about making the game as long as possible. Kids are gonna be wanting this for Christmas, man. You can't just... I don't know why they're like a 1920s mobster all of a sudden. Kids want this for Christmas, see? They're gonna expect gameplay lasting them all Christmas break, you hear? Most Nintendo employees were mobsters. I think we should pad out the game as long as possible. Hey, at least it doesn't make you sit through this whole thing again. At least the first few hits are pretty simple. Swimming back to the middle island. I also like how the lasers are comprised of like 2 different parts. Like there's an inner laser and an outer laser. I'm so sorry if this is causing people to get motion sick. Just the circles. All the other bosses kick you out to this room just then. That's weird. Never played DK64, but it seems to be a lot of content. Yeah, it's a lot of like bogus content too. And by bogus content, I mean like, you know, it's padded out. Lots of just crappy mini games. I do have to say that my opinion of the game has soured a little bit. It's because I haven't played through it in quite some time. Oh, this was the right one. I just have to wait. I had time, but I'm never sure. These ones, they stay up for a fairly long time before he does the you know that thing? That's what I meant padded bonus gameplay, yeah. It's like half of the bananas that you collect aren't even in the overworld, they're through minigames. I actually want to know the statistics on that. It's probably true. It's probably 50% of them. Like exactly 50% or something like that. Pretty close to it. It's like we're gonna have 100 through mini games and 100 through 101 for normal gameplay. But yeah, this game would be so much shorter and honestly so much better. I just almost wanted to hang out in the water here just so I There we go. I think that's a better position to stand in there. I missed. Banjo kept it simple, not trying to say one is better than the other. I do think Banjo is actually a better game than this. Both of them. There we go. One more hit on him, I think. Actually, what I want to do when I get up here, he's gonna shoot lasers at me again. Get up here, because I want to. No, I want to tap the boss camera. There we go. There we go. That's King Cutout. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Just like you have to get out of the boss camera, otherwise it really messes you up. Ow. This area is so I actually wonder, maybe this is the laggiest area in the game. That key. Watch it like the game crash right before I grab the key. Can I get the camera to move? I'm gonna get hurt by that thing, aren't I? Well, I got hurt by one thing. You can still die here, which is preposterous. It should just like wipe the room of enemies after that happens, honestly, but you know. Okay. So, with that, we do have 4 or 5 on everything plus the blueprints. All the banana medals. We are done Creepy Castle, and we are almost done Donkey Kong 64. So I'm actually going to end it off now. Next time, just to recap, we are deep inside the wall. Hanging out in the void. So next time, what we're gonna do is we will go around DK Isle and we will get all the bananas that are left over in the other worlds. For example, the stuff that I needed from the Kongs that I hadn't unlocked yet. I will get that. Then I will get the bananas that I can around DK Isle, which should be the rest of them. Because in DK Isle plus the hub worlds like this, like the hub areas, not the hub areas, the lobbies is what they're called. There's 5 bananas for each Kong. I've already gotten a bunch of them, so 4 bananas plus a Kasplat for each Kong. And then after that, I will do Hideout Helm, and hopefully the final boss. That'll probably be a bit of a longer stream, probably about 4 hours. I don't know how long it's really gonna take, but that's my estimate. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and dropping by. I know it's been late, and you know, for me, can't imagine for some other people, but yeah, so thank you for watching. But if you want to follow me on any of the social media stuff, it's all down below, both on the Twitch and on the YouTubes. But for right now, that's about all I wanted to say, so see you later, and have a nice day. Well, the rest of your day, or tomorrow, or today.